Hey, King's family. So, obviously, you guys, know that we hit the ER on January the 3rd. So, we've started the year a little bit off already. Today is the 5th, and King's like right in front of my face.
Sorry.
It's okay. Well, as you can see him, he doesn't look as bad as you would think that he would look with.
Yeah, but I'm hot because I have fever.
You don't have fever right now. Okay.
I
Go
know.
over there with Alexa.
Okay.
So, guys, pretty much I got I started feeling sick on December the 28th, and when I woke up that morning I had a really bad sore throat. I had a really dry throat, and then throughout my day I just kind of felt, you know, I felt I'm catching something, or I caught something already. Um I started coughing, guys, and the cough was so dry. It sounded like a dog barking, kind of. It was terrible. I didn't get checked. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't run to the ER, okay? Or ED, whatever you want to call it. Um, I don't run to the ER to get checked right away. I'm a very strong person, but my sister is a nurse practitioner, so she did call me, and then she gave me, what to do and stuff like that. So I never got tested. So lo and behold, here comes January the 3rd, and King had been feeling a little bit, under the weather the day before. He kind of started telling me like, "Mom, my throat hurts." So I'm like, "Damn." The day before, on the 2nd, on the 3rd, I started seeing him change. So he had a fever at about 11 a.m. He threw up at the same time when he got the fever that I checked at that time, and he threw up about 4 times back to back. It was like a little bit of phlegm here and there. I said, you know what, the fever is what's gonna take us this time. Last month it was because, what was it? I can't remember, but it was the output of the urine or something. Something has to change, something big. So it has to be either, not enough urine. I can measure that, obviously. So if I feel that there's not enough urine, I run to the ER because of the kidney. If there's fever, I run because of the kidney. If there's not enough poop, I run because of the kidney. So it has to be like really, really like an emergency to me. And those are the cough. I thought, it's not that bad, but of course it hurts them. You don't want your baby to be coughing anyway. So we went, and it took a long time for us to get labs, because obviously they're not. Yes, baby. They're not going to listen to me, guys. It's like if I'm telling them what to do, and, excuse me, doctors obviously don't like anyone telling them what to do, especially a mom, an advocate, or the guardians, whatever. Guys, my nose is itching. Um, so, eventually they did the labs, okay, because they saw the history. We were there November. We were there December. December was the worst one. December, he had the RSV. Okay, so now, after waiting for all the labs to come back, it takes hours, guys, and they did swab his nose. So I have the labs before everybody. So I'm looking at these motherfucking labs, guys, and it's fucking showing me 3 different viruses detected. So we have the corona virus. Okay, so it says Sars COV2. So it's COVID-2, human rhinovirus, and then motherfucking RSV all up in the video still. Fuck. So the doctor comes in and he's like, "So I have some results for you." He has a little paper where he wrote down the bitches. And I'm looking at my phone. I'm like, I see these all up in my phone. Like, what the hell is human rhinovirus? He's like, "Oh, it's, the common cold." And I'm like, "Oh, okay, it sounds worse than what it really is. I mean, it's still fucked up. Get over here, King. Come here, baby. I don't like you over there. Come on. Over here where I can see you. You cannot be not near me or in eyesight.
Okay, now it's just looking for gum.
You can't have gum either. He thinks he can just chew gum. Sure, why not? Chew gum, king. Okay. So then he's like, it's a common cold. So I'm like, okay, it sounds worse. So it's the common cold. He has Corona 2, COVID 2, and then the fucking RSV that doesn't fucking leave. The doctor said he could have, he could have caught it again. And I'm like, from where do you catch? How? How do you catch RSV? First of all, fucking crazy. So he has those three guys that the body's fighting, and he's immunocompromised. So the best part is when we do go visit the ER guys, I put that on the paper, immunocompromised, immunosuppressant, whichever one comes to mind, and I can fucking write it quick enough. And then they take us right into a room. Like, everybody's just staring at me like, bitch, I've been here like 3 hours. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, bitch, but my baby had a kidney, a goddamn kidney transplant. Okay. Anyways. Okay. So, we go home with a prescription of Tylenol. Because why? You can't treat none of this shit with medications. So, you saw my...
Ice cream.
Yes, baby. He's playing with some toys, an ice cream toy. That supposedly he's making ice cream. So that's all we go home with, right? And everybody's like, he doesn't take anything. I'm like, just Tylenol, girl. Like, my baby doesn't take stuff that you can take or you give your kids. First of all, I don't give my kids cough syrup, period. Little children, guys, you're not supposed to give cough syrup if you don't know. From what I've heard, okay, is that they get the actual side effects versus the actual benefits. Okay, so it doesn't fucking work on a baby. A lot of people, the bad ones, the bad moms don't care. They'll give them NyQuil. They'll fucking shut the whole operation down. Night, 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 motherfucker. That's not me. I like to keep my baby up as much as I can, and he sleeps, what it should be, and that's it. We don't force nobody to go memes, okay? Not around this area.
Yeah.
So just Tylenol, guys. That's what I've been giving them since. Of course, I got my baby sick. Okay, he knows I got him sick. The doctor asked, is there anybody at home that's sick? And then King, jumps, up and says, my mom's sick. She got me sick. Huh, Mom, I got all your germs. Huh, Mom? And I'm like, yes, son, you got mommy's germs. I'm sorry. I mean, we live together. What do you expect? So that was kind of funny that, he just put me on blast like that. You know what I'm saying? I was going to sugarcoat it just a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Doctor asked me, have you gotten tested? I said, no, sir. But obviously, he's positive. I know I'm positive at this point. It is what it is. So my daughter Raider, my 16-year-old, goes back to school today. I called the school yesterday and I'm like, you know what, guys? My son is positive for RSV, human rhinovirus, RSV. Did I already say that? Well, RSV, rhinovirus, and the COVID-2. So they're like, okay, so are you going to get your daughter tested? And I said, well, I mean, I'm going to get the results in days, like 3 days. So she won't go to school for 3 days, or what are you telling me? She's like, no, just tell her to come into school and then we'll test her here. And I said, oh, wow, that's crazy that they would allow her to still walk into the campus, It's not a private school. It's a charter school. So she only goes 4 hours. But in my head, I'm like, I'm telling you, my son is sick, infected, sick. And then you still want my daughter to go on there on that campus and get tested. So they did that. The one that's testing her didn't even have a mask on. When Raiders said, hey, miss, my brother has COVID, too. And she right away put her mask on, and I'm like, me da coraje, guys, because they're not taking precautions. Like, dude, kids at a high school, you can't depend on them to wash their hands like they're supposed to and not be around others that are infected. The little, homies, kickbacks, whatever, they don't give a fuck. They're just going to go and kick it. I don't allow Raider to do all that, but I'm just saying, like, you have to be more careful, you know? That's why it spreads the way it spreads, guys. So I told the lady, so she's going to be allowed to go to school. She goes, yeah, we're going to test her. If she's negative, she stays. So they tested her. It took 15 minutes. She got a negative result. Thank you, baby Jesus. The last time me and King had COVID back in May and June 2021, she didn't get it either, guys. It seems that her and my oldest just don't get sick like that with COVID. So that's a blessing, you know. Oh God, guys, imagine if all my kids would get it and pick it up, puppy, pick it up. That's why I told you to sit down. Anyways, so andele, and you don't want to listen, you do it, you do it. His pamper fell off.
Yeah.
Andele, good job. Go sit down. Your sister's on her way. Yeah, guys. So King's doing good. You saw him. Obviously he's not 100%. I'm gonna tell you he's about 78. You know what I'm saying? It's better than 50. So he's doing all right. Like 78%. I want to say. You know, he's still not. You know, at his best. No fever today, guys. Oh my God, que suave, huh? He's getting better. He's on his way to getting better. Me ando ronca like a motherfucker, but it's all good in the neighborhood, guys. When I yell at these kids, no me sale ni madre. That's why I'm like, me fucker, you know? But anyways, it seems like we're getting better every single day. So I hope that everybody stays COVID free, guys, because it's going around everywhere. Everybody's gonna get this shit. I bet that. I promise you that. It's the neighbor. It's the neighbor. But andele pues, guys. I just wanted to update you and stuff. So as always, thank you for the prayers to everybody that watches the channel. I know, you know, it's kind of like nobody wants to hear bad news and stuff like that, but it's just, you know, so you guys can see our little journey. Still, it's gonna be like this forever and a day. Even into adulthood, King's gonna be a patient for the rest of his life, guys, and I will always have something to say. I will always have a story, you know, keep you guys updated. He knows not to kiss nobody in the mouth, so let's see what happens in the future, because I'm like, no kisses in the mouth. I know. Okay, I'm just babbling at this point. All right, guys, I'm up and I'm out. Peace.